Donald Trump now stands as the first president to be impeached twice. Rita Braver looks at how we got here and what comes next.
The atmosphere on the House floor was tense. He must go, as members argued over whether President Trump should be impeached.
This is a moment of truth, my friends.
For his role in the assault on the United States Capitol.
Everybody stay down, get down.
If inciting a deadly insurrection is not enough to get a president impeached, then what is?
The president didn't even mention violence last Wednesday, much less provoke or incite it. You have created a mockery out of the impeachment process.
Only 4 times in American history has Congress impeached a president. 1868, Andrew Johnson for breaking a law that barred him from firing his Secretary of War. 1998, Bill Clinton for lying under oath about his relationship with intern Monica Lewinsky.
Article 1 is adopted.
2019, Donald Trump, the first time, for abuse of power, withholding military aid in an effort to pressure Ukraine to investigate the Biden family.
But this is what the end result is.
2021, Mr. Trump once again. Where do you think this impeachment will go down in history in terms of the seriousness of the offense?
This impeachment levels the most egregious charge ever made against a U.S. president. Summoning a mob to the Capitol and then inciting that mob to commit insurrection.
And history professor Alan Lichtman of American University says the vote in favor of impeachment was stunning because 10 members of the president's own party, the most of any impeachment in history, voted yes. One of them was Jaime Herrera Beutler of Washington State.
Now, my vote to impeach our sitting president is not a fear-based decision. I am not choosing a side, I'm choosing truth.
Was this a matter of conscience for you?
To me, it was an issue of when I'm a grandma, can I look at this dispassionately and say to myself, I believe in the stance I took. And I can tell you right now, I know that I will.
Do you think you're going to lose your seat over this?
I don't know. I knew that by taking the vote, it would put it all into question.
Now it's up to the United States Senate to decide whether to convict President Trump. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell will not start the trial before the inauguration, when Democrats take control of the Senate. Some experts argue it's unconstitutional to try a president after he's left office, but others, like Rice University history professor Douglas Brinkley, say it is allowed. So if Trump were to be convicted, would he automatically be barred from holding public office again?
No, the first article of impeachment for inciting riot, it would need to have 2/3 of the U.S. Senate to agree. And if they did that, there would be a second vote to bar him forever from entering American government in any way, shape, or form. And that only needs 50%.
But many Republicans argue that it is divisive and a waste of time to go after someone who is out the door anyway.
It is now time for all of us, Democrats and Republicans alike, to turn down the temperature.
Doesn't it make sense on some levels to just say, okay, it's done, it's over?
It's very important to take a moral stance against this.
But whatever happens to President Trump, there is still the question of healing the rift in a deeply divided country. How do you think this period is going to stack up in history?
I think it's second only to the Civil War in the sense of watching our country so disunited.
Still, Jaime Herrera Beutler believes that the impeachment process proves our democracy is still strong.
I can vote my conscience on the House floor and impeach the most powerful man in the world, not because I want to, but because I felt like I had to, and the government didn't just throw me in jail. It's working before our eyes.